Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It's your girl Fiery Moon, and I'm here to do the weekly reading. This is a general reading for all signs, so it's not tied to any specific zodiac sign. It's just a general reading, so as always, you know what I say, take what resonates and leave the rest. Know that the energy can be vice versa or interchangeable, and it can pertain to any area of life. I know it's been a while since I've been on here. I did take some time off to just, do a little bit of cleansing and purging and, a little bit of integrating also. So I did take a little time off, but I am back, and, I'm excited to see what the energy holds for us this week. I will say that the elemental readings will be out. I'm shooting for Wednesday, but we'll see how it plays along for the month of May. And also I do want to say that this is just energy. We all have masculine and feminine energy within us, so as always, take what resonates and leave the rest. I will be using my I did get a new deck. It's called the Prism Oracle. I've been using it, lately, just working with it for myself. So I wanted to, bring it out and see, what messages we get for the collective. I'll then be doing some clarification with just the tarot deck. And the guidance or advice is going to come from the Energy Oracle deck as well. So, we're going to tap in. We have fully stepped into Taurus season. We also just had that Scorpio full moon. So, we're just going to see what messages need to come through for the week in regards to the collective. So I know this full moon was a bit intense. And it did also start, retrograde season. So it begins. So in regards to the energy in the collective, what messages do we need for the week? Messages do we need for the week for the collective? Now, I don't know if I said this before, but all of my readings are timeless, no matter when I record them. And that's why I know I do always say, time is fluid, so this could be energy that you've already went through, energy that you're currently going through, or energy that may be to come for you. You just have to know, where you are, and more importantly, know your story. So what messages do we need for the week, for the collective? Messages of guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance, and understanding, as well as clarity. Let's see. Alright, so we'll do one more. And then we're going to jump in. Ooh, like it. So the bottom of the deck is determination. And this week you may, I almost feel like there's a focus on, something that you're passionate about, you want to move forward. Let me see, where are the planets? I do feel also like you may be, determined to do something. Whether it's pushing through, up under that we have hunger. So it is definitely something that, something you want, something you crave, something that you're, pushing through that may have, stemmed from a little bit of pain and sadness, because we have that here, and also a possible rejection. But it's almost like with determination being the bottom of the deck, you're almost like you're determined to just keep going, which is a good energy. So it's almost like you may even be pushing through this sadness, this pain, this rejection. And on the other side of that, we have, thank you, Spirit. You is coming through. We have comfort, passion, and growth. So on the other side of this is growth. You just have to trust. And, almost like the changing times with death here, speaking of transformation. We do have Pluto in Capricorn that went retrograde over the weekend. And, Pluto is the planet of transformation. It brings in, or ushers in, transformative circumstances, for positive or negative, depending on where you are. But, the energy that I'm feeling is just like stay, we all heard that quote, stay hungry, push through, like keep going, don't stop. That's what I feel. But with Pluto going retrograde in Capricorn, it's, retrogrades are periods of review. So you could, this could be past energy for you that you're almost kind of like being forced to, not forced, but you may even be, taking the time out to almost, see what lessons you've learned, because that's also what retrogrades do. Have you learned the lesson from the last cycle? Do you see the lessons? Are you letting it make you bitter or better? So that moving forward you can apply it. All right, well, let's see, what messages do we need? What messages do we need for the week? Love it already. What messages do we need for the week? Love them already. Alright, so the bottom of the deck we have anger. So there could be something, it's just energy, but there could be something you're angry about, something someone else is angry about, or this could just be the energy that you're feeling within yourself, because up under that we have frustration. And I love these cards because you could be trying to, we all know the saying, trying to fit a square peg in a round hole. It's not gonna, it's not gonna work. So the frustration that you're feeling behind, whether it's a job, not working out, a relationship, a friendship, whatever that energy is, it could be, you could be mad, and it's okay. Like, these are natural human feelings, but it's saying that you need to cleanse it. You need to, almost, represents like water, as you guys can see it on there, but it's like you need to cleanse that energy. You need to, actually what came out was surrender. So it's like, I want to say, surrender to this feeling. Like, it's okay to get mad, it's okay to get angry. It's okay to feel frustrated. But it's, it could be something in regards to, your emotions. And we've seen the determination card. So like I said, it's an energy of pushing through this right here. Because ultimately, it's like this energy here, is keeping you from abundance, whatever it may be, whether that's self-love, you know, valuing yourself, appreciating yourself, abundance. Like I always say, it doesn't have to be money, but it's an energy of, you know, fulfillment at like the highest level. You know, so with that being here, you know, whatever the situation may be, just, you know, push through it. Allow yourself to feel what you feel, because by you surrendering, which was the first card that came out, it's going to lead you to a place of peace and consciousness, which is, you know, elevating yourself. It's going to usher in a new awareness, I feel. And you know, like I was talking to someone yesterday, and like I tell you guys all the time, yes, I'm an intuitive tarot card reader. I'm not a psychic. I'm not a medium. I don't see the future. And, you know, I also like to stress that I go through stuff myself too. But it's all in creating, you know, a balance. When I feel that I don't need to do a reading, I won't. When I feel like I need to take a break, I will. And, you know, I don't want it to seem like I'm the, you know, like I always say, giving advice that I don't take. You have to always know that you are in control. But you're also, you know, you need to know that you are allowed to feel what you feel. But the problem comes in when, you know, you try to place it outside of yourself. And it's natural, because no one wants to sit and feel angry and frustrated. And, you know, it harbors feelings within yourself that, you know, and it only hurts you. So, like, don't hold on to it. Let it go. Like, because like I say all the time, resisting only creates more resistance. And especially with this Scorpio full moon and Pluto going into retrograde, you know, Scorpio is fixed water. So the way I see Scorpio energy is like an iceberg. Like you're stuck in your solid and something, you know, emotionally that, you know, like you're not willing to budge on. And, you know, that's fine. But you have to be able to sit back and see, like, is holding on to these feelings keeping me from where, you know, this peace within within yourself? Because that truly is like true abundance, being at peace within yourself. You know, so whatever the situation may be, you know, just, you know, surrender to what you're going through. Because look, and look at the bottom of the deck. You need this fulfillment within yourself. The Nine of Cups is self-fulfillment. Being happy and satisfied on a self level, you know? So, but it is a process, and I'm not one that's gonna sit here and tell you that it's not easy. Or tell you that it is easy. It's not. It's the hardest thing I can say personally, you know, that I've ever done was surrender to the way I feel about you know, things, whether it was work or, you know, anything. We have to get to a spot of, you know, not letting our feelings outweigh the facts. And let me tell you, again, it is hard. But we're going to do this because I don't want to make this too long. And you can see what the energy is for the week. In regards to this energy spread for the collective, what messages do we need? this energy and spread. But like back to what I was saying about the full moon, you know, the full moon is the energy of releasing. You know, it's, you know, and we all know like the moon is your emotions and feelings. So it's like you have to just, like these cards are speaking clear today, surrender. So you can get to that place of peace, even if it's just for you. What messages do we need in regards to the energy for the collective for this week? What messages do we need? We'll do one more. Alright. So the bottom of the deck is the Devil, which is, you know, it is Capricorn energy, and the moon is in Capricorn right now. And I just feel like, you know, there may be something that, you know, you're feeling stuck in, whether that's a mindset, a, you know, person, place, or thing, but it's something that, you know, you feel bound to. And it's almost like with the Page of Cups, or excuse me, the Page of Pentacles, it's like you may even be seeing that now. Because for me, the Page of Pentacles is reflective. Some people, you know, see it as an offer. But you know, and just with the cards around it, I don't feel like that. But it, you know, it's almost like also a studious energy, like learning something new, you know, a new awareness, something that you may be, you know, seeing. And this could be energy that, you know, you're harboring within yourself. You could be just feeling, you know, stuck or bound, or, you know, feeling like, how can I put it, like everything is against you. But know that, you know, the Devil, and as in all of these cards, they're just energy. And this doesn't even have to be you. It could just be an environment. It could like your workplace, you know, and you're feeling stuck. But up under the Page of Pentacles, like, what did I say? It's like, thank you, Spirit. It's almost like you need to, you know, push through that. With the Eight of Wands, allow this transformation. With the Death card is that, you know, it's that transformation energy. It's Pluto, it's Scorpio energy. Like I said, we are still, you know, in some of that full moon energy, but you have to like allow. I see this Eight of Wands as just like allow the process to push you through. And that's what could be, you know, or maybe happening for you right now. You're seeing like things that you may be tied to that are unhealthy, and it could be food, it could be, you know, games, it could be clothes, it could be anything that you're doing too much of, because the Devil energy is like almost like an overindulgence, because it's time with the Wheel of Fortune to see at the Ace of Swords, like almost what true value is, what true abundance is. You know? So yeah, this could also just be, you know, that anger energy that showed up in the Prism Oracle. But maybe you could be seeing that, you know, or thinking that, you know, or feeling that, you know. But like I said, with the Page of Pentacles, I just feel like you may be going through a reflective period. But let's see what actually comes out. Some more space. Messages. Give me one more spirit. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Alright, so bottom of the deck we have, wow. We have the Six of Cups, which speaks to, you know, retrograde energy. It's also a nostalgic energy. It's soulmate energy, but it also speaks of the past and childhood as well. And what I'm feeling off of this card is, you know, like I said, retrogrades are a period of review. So you could be reviewing the past, you know, circumstance or situation that you may have been in. Something that, you know, with the Six of Pentacles, you wanna balance out. Or you could be seeing in the past how, you know, the Six of Pentacles is looked at as, you know, almost like charity, or, you know, it could be also looked at as an uneven give and take. And that could be something that you were, you know, previously in. And it's like, you know, you could be reviewing that within yourself. But you could also be wanting to give back to a situation because you see it as, you know, your Nine of Cups. And it's something that is almost like your wish fulfillment, or just what would give you a sense, you know, your own personal sense of fulfillment. And, you know, right after that is the Ten of Cups. And it's something like you want to, you know, you want to share, you know. And then between the 9 and the 10 is the Ace of Cups, which is, you know, have a new, you know, emotional start. You know. But what actually came out, we have the Seven of Wands, the Sun, and the King of Wands. This came out under surrender. And up under that, we have the Three of Swords and the King of Swords. So we have two kings out here. And that's just masculine energy. And it could, like I said, it could be the masculine energy within you. But coming out under surrender, like I feel like you are resisting. It's like, I'll put it this way. It's like you're resisting what the sun. You know, they say it's the card is the happiest, the sun card is the happiest card in the deck. And it's almost like by you resisting and not surrendering, you're resisting the sun. But also as this King of Pentacles, or excuse me, King of Wands, you're looking at the sun as well. So it's like you're resisting something that you want ultimately, whatever it is. And that could, like I said, it could be a job, it could be a person, it could be a place, it could be anything. So don't get stuck on just one storyline. But it's like all you know as the King of Swords is, you know, pain and heartbreak and upset that could have came from the past. So it's like you're almost trying to do everything to stop a cycle from repeating. But it's like you also know what you have to do, like what you have to do. You have to stop resisting. And as this King of Pentacles, or I don't know why I keep saying King of Pentacles, as a King of Wands, who is determined and passionate and, you know, he goes after what he wants, you're just, you know, sitting there and just looking at it. And it's like you need to surrender to this resistance. And it's almost like as the King of Swords, you're thinking too much. Too much to the point where like you're almost closing yourself off to see that everything isn't this Three of Swords. Now under peace, we have the Knight of Wands, the Page of Swords, and the Four of Pentacles, which is like coming out under peace. It's almost like I feel an energy of, you know, protecting yourself with the Four of Pentacles. But it's like with the Page of Wands, or excuse me, the Page of Swords and the Knight of Wands, it's like you're seeing how like you're almost, like I feel like running from yourself. Or you could also see that maybe like you're trying to move too fast with the Page of Swords because of, you know, the Knight of Wands is fast moving energy, and as the Page of Swords, that's, you know, information, something that you're seeing, you know. And this could, you know, the Knight of Wands could be, you know, the behavior that you're in, like very like flighty or fly by night, you know, is how they describe the energy. But it's like, it's almost like being too eager. But in this Four of Pentacles energy, like I said, I do feel like it may be like a protection mechanism. But with the Five of Pentacles, it's almost like you're blocking yourself. Like you won't open up. So it's like you're just enduring this energy. But it's like you're enduring this energy, but it's like you also want, like you're wanting to move out of this phase. because the 4 to the 5 is the ace. So you're ultimately blocking yourself from that Ace of Pentacles. By almost just like not being, you know, a little more grounded. Like these energies together is very immature. And it's almost like you may even have the energy of needing to see something before you move. Or you see something and you just go after it. And you close yourself off. Like, because the 4 of Pentacles can be a very grounded energy, but it can also be like a very stubborn energy as well. And then under consciousness, we have the 5 of Wands, which is that anger and frustration. This is what the 5 of Wands energy is. And like I said, it's like you're coming into awareness, or you may be coming into awareness of this energy within yourself that, you know, with the Star needs to be healed. But it has something to do with, you know, your past, with the 6 of Cups. So I think the only thing I want to clarify before we move into the guidance or advice is this 5 of Wands. Tell me about the 5 of Wands. I was just getting ready to say that too. Alright, so with the 5 of Wands, we have the 3 of Wands and the 8 of Pentacles, which is a good energy to have clarifying this 5 of Wands, because it is, you know, it's looked at as, you know, chaos, confusion. I see it as internal, but it could also be external. And it's like, as the 3 of Wands, you're trying to find a way to come out of that. And it's almost like with the 3 of Wands and the 8 of Pentacles, it's like you're looking for a way to work this out. Like, or you could be coming into the, you know, the awareness or consciousness of, you know, what you need to do to, you know, work through this energy. Because the 8 of Pentacles is also like focus energy. And it's like, it could be an avoidance as well. So maybe you could see how, like, maybe you're avoiding working on this energy at that crossroads between the 3 of Wands and the 5 of Wands, which is the 2 of Wands. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the 2 of Pentacles. So it's like you're, you know, trying to navigate as best as you can, but you could also just be stuck in a loop and something needs to be dropped so that you can break the cycle. Whether that's a mindset, some feelings, maybe you need to be more open as this Knight of Cups and not so, you know, focused. Like I said, the four of Swords is a healing energy. It's taking the time out. And it's like I always say with the 4 of Swords, you're focused on this 3. Just like we got here. You're focused on the 3 of Swords. But you have the Ace of Swords. And this one is in your hand, in the King of Swords. But in the 4 of Swords, it's like you're laying on it. But it's almost like saying surrender. Pick the sword up. Because that's the only way you're going to endure into this star energy. Push through. And it's like, I don't know why I'm being drawn to this peace energy, but you have to be at peace with yourself. You can't run away from, you know, who you are. Because just like I see here, running away from who you are only runs you into yourself. But there's a, you know, a healthy way to do that and an unhealthy way. You're going to run right into, you know, into yourself, which may cause you to, you know, have this sit down moment and reflect and see that what you're doing is, you know, you're creating unnecessary resistance. So, I like it for this week. So it's just like, you know, surrender to your feelings, acknowledge them because they are valid. But it's like, it's almost like an energy of, you know that you need to be in this King of Swords, like King of Wands energy. But it's almost like you feel like being in this energy almost holds you back in a way. I don't know why I feel like that. But it's not. You're actually in this energy. This Page of Swords, Knight of Wands. But this is completely attainable. The King of Wands and the King of Swords. You just have to like almost allow yourself to be open. Because as you see, there's no cups on this board. Not one cup other than the Six of Cups, which represents the past. There's no other cups out here. None. It's all fire, swords, and pentacles. And this is it. This is, you know, the only, it's not even water energy, but it, you know, it kind of sort of is, because Aquarius is the water bearer. You have to bring water into this situation, whether you want to or not, because it just leaves you in this Five of Wands energy, it's like you're trying to fight through the anger without even taking into assessment how you feel. It's like you block off, here you see in the Four of Pentacles, you block off the heart space, you block off the feelings. And this could be something that, you know, you may be seeing, you know, within yourself this week, which is, you know, you have to be willing to, you know, reflect on, you know, your faults. We all have flaws. No one is flawless. You have to be able to look at yourself, truly look at yourself, and be okay with either what you see, and if you don't like what you see, what can you do to do different? What guidance or advice do we need for the collective in regards to this energy and spread for the week? And if this is in regards to a job, you know, for some of you, because I feel that too, especially with this Three of Wands and Eight of Pentacles energy, it's like, if it's a job you want, go get it. You know, I almost feel like you may even be like looking for jobs and, you know, only focus on one aspect. Maybe it's a skill that you have, but it's almost time for you to like broaden up your horizons, because not for nothing, if you're only focused on this one skill that you have, you have to be willing to take a look at, you know, all of the other skills that you've already built on. Don't sell yourself short. And if it's, you know, a whole different job, it's a job that either, you know, that you're staying in because it could be financially secure with the Four of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles, it's almost like, but it's almost like physically draining. And as the Page of Swords and the Knight of Wands, you could be looking for a way out. But you don't want to look for a way out just to, you know, sit on your happiness and not take the action necessary. Because you feel or you think that it's not going to work out. It's almost like you have to have faith and trust that everything is always, you know, working out for you. What's the guidance or advice? What's the guidance or advice? Last one. So bottom of the deck we have is patience, which speaks to, you know, be patient with yourself. Don't try to rush through this. Don't try to avoid. Be patient with yourself, because what you want is there with the happy family, which is like that Ten of Cups energy. You just have to, you know, cut out the negative thinking with the hostilities cards. This is almost like the Five of Swords. Don't feel like you're defeated before you already get into something or do something. But it's like you have to take the action. And, you know, be this thinking woman. But it's not, you know, it's not a woman per se, but it's, you know, the feminine energy, because you're heavily masculine. There's heavy masculine energy on the board. And it's because you're only seeing things, you know, through that lens. You have to be willing to tap into your feminine energy and think through, because one thing about masculine and feminine energy takes the action. The feminine energy creates the thought. And it's like you have it the other way around. It's like you're trying to create the thought in your masculine energy, which is lacking you from taking the action in, you know, the feminine aspect of it. But let's see what comes out, and then we're gonna leave it at that. What's the guidance or advice for the collective? And, you know, like I said, it's masculine and feminine. This could be, this masculine energy could be the masculine energy within a woman. Don't get caught up on the gender. Give me one more. Give me one more. Oh, and they came back out. Thank you, Spirit. Listen. So we have the third chakra, which is Archangel Chamuel, which is the sun. Then we have the man holding a coin. And I kept saying King of Pentacles. Then we have the sun that came out with rest and rejuvenation. And what I'm ultimately feeling is We know that the third chakra is the solar plexus. So this could have something to do with ego, because that is this Knight of Wands energy here too. It's like you could be seeing your ego. And, you know, it may, you know, provide you a form of protection, living out of your ego. But by surrendering, to get you to this place of peace, you're going to have to, like, raise your consciousness. And that happens by just surrendering to, you know, what it is. Because with the man holding a coin, it's like you want to be, you know, this King of Pentacles. You know, but a King of Pentacles is sure. He's stable. He's grounded. There's no groundedness in this whole spread. And I'm not saying that in a negative way. But it's almost like you have to be willing to surrender to your ego if you want to truly be in this energy. Because being a King of Pentacles, it really has nothing to do with physical abundance. It's being stable and secure and practical within yourself, which will lead you to the sun energy here, because the sun is here twice. You just have to almost, you know, rest and rejuvenate. Just come out of your head. This is that Four of Swords energy. You have to come out of your head. And just like I said, step into the feminine energy. This is at the bottom of the deck, appreciation. Step into this energy, whether you're a man or a woman. You have to start looking at and seeing the strength in your feminine energy. Because there is a lack of it with financial constraints. But it's like you have to find the push to, you know, almost integrate that feminine energy within the masculine. Because then what does it lead to? The woman holding the coin, which we already have the man holding the coin, but it's a balance within your masculine and your feminine. But don't hold yourself back, because with attachment, you feel that, you know, you don't, like, it's not attainable for you. So you're attached to a certain way of doing things. Don't feel like that. You have to release the garden and the gate. You have to step out on the other side of the gate. Walk away from the attachment of it all. And where does it lead you? Into, you know, more caring connections, situations, towards more caring people. This is like a Two of Cups, which is the same as this man and woman holding a coin. But it's bringing in, you know, emotional balance, which what leads you to blossom in abundance. You cannot make this shit up. And you'll see that the way the door is open to value is through the heart space, through the emotions. But you have to come out of your head with it all tied up. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So, as always, hope you guys enjoy this reading, you know, and, you know, like I said, this is just guidance or advice for the energy throughout the week. You know, like I said, the elemental readings, I'll try to have them out by Wednesday, or at least that's the goal. But, you know, I thank you all for tuning in with me. I hope there was a message here that, you know, someone or you could have resonated with as the watcher. And again, thank you. Sending love and light out to you all. Hope you all just have a safe and, you know, positive weekend. Stay and use this energy to our advantage. And I will see you guys on the next one. All right, later.